All right, well, Nick joining us once again, and you were tracking a storm near us.
Yeah, southeast of Austin right now, and not moving toward Austin, but bringing some heavy rain to portions of Fayette and Bastrop counties. You can actually see that storm from the Circuit of the Americas, top right of your screen, right here. Those are the storms gradually moving south and away. Interestingly, these are all forming along an outflow boundary from some storms that were in North Texas earlier this morning. This is dangerous to do, but if I draw where the outflow boundary is, you can see that storms are largely forming on and just south of this boundary. This boundary itself will be moving farther south as we go into the evening, likely taking our rain and storm chances slowly downward later this evening. But while the boundary is close enough to us, it's generating things like this, downpours and storms, very slow moving in parts of Bastrop and Fayette counties. You can actually make out where the outflow boundary is on radar. This is not actually rain reaching the ground, but breezy, slightly drier, slightly cooler wind kicking up the dust a little bit and being picked up there in portions of Gillespie, Blanco, and southern Hays County. We're not seeing any storms forming along this portion of the boundary, but certainly the potential is there for a few storms and downpours near that boundary and south of it into the evening. We think our best chance for more widespread rain and storms is actually going to come from this cluster of wet weather moving through New Mexico. Our computer models giving some wiggle room on the arrival time of this, but I don't think it's going to be until tomorrow morning. So into the evening, very isolated storms possible, and then overnight, thickening cloud cover. And then there may be some storms as early as about 4 or 5. This particular computer model that's doing better with our current situation doesn't bring in storms into the hill country until closer to daybreak at 7, and then brings at least some storm potential into the metro 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Storms will be strongest in the hill country, weakening in intensity as they approach the metro and into our eastern counties, but may still produce some significantly heavy rain tomorrow morning. Then we get a little bit of a break midday and into tomorrow afternoon before yet more rounds of wet weather start to form tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, and then we could get another round of more rain and storms Wednesday afternoon, almost like dominoes. Sometimes the previous rounds will have an impact on the next round, but we do think the general trend is for on and off downpours and storms through the rest of the work week. So isolated evening and overnight storms followed by scattered storms around dawn and later into tomorrow morning. Overnight lows of 73. Rain coverage tomorrow about half the area, especially for those of you near and west of 35. Slightly higher rain and storm chances on Wednesday and Thursday, and with that will come at least some severe weather risk for large hail and damaging wind. But our greatest concern this week through Thursday is actually going to be for some scattered flash flooding. You see what the flash flooding risk is for Tuesday? It's actually a 2 out of 4 for the hill country, 1 out of 4 everywhere else. But then by Wednesday, it's a 2 out of 4 for everyone, and on Thursday, a 2 out of 4 for everyone as well. So multiple opportunities for rain. In fact, rain chances, while they do lower this weekend, they're still up there here through next Monday. 2 to 4 inches is now what we're expecting, especially north and west of Austin, but with a plus sign because there'll be some localized higher amounts. 1 to 2 inches Austin and southeast, but we should probably put a plus sign there too. There could always be these localized higher totals if storms just don't move all that quickly and sit on one place. You can see those rain chances coming down this weekend. Still a 20% chance of rain on Father's Day and into next Monday as the temperatures start to come back up. Sports